Thank you guys for joining me with my Philippines exploration, and today I'm going to give you a quick topic. You can see I'm in a nice place here. It's one of my favorite places, Ventana Paraíso. It's an amazing resort out here in the middle of nowhere in the mountains.
You said keep our business on the low. I only call you when it's hot, but we only talk about it. So I only love it when you touch me, and I feel me, and I'm fucked up. That's a real me, and I'm fucked up. That's a real me, yeah. I only call you when it's hot, but we only talk about it.
I want to thank my new subscribers and my new viewers for stopping by, taking the time to watch this video, or any other of my videos for that matter. First on my list would be the inconvenience of not having a postal mail service. In the Philippines, they're not known to have a postal service to where every day you would receive mail to your house. But I didn't realize this until I lived here for about a year and a half, that gosh, they don't have a postal service. As you know, in the Western culture, it's very important for us to get mail, receive, and be able to send mail, because we can essentially send mail directly from our house as well in America. So, you know, we can receive things like bills. We love to keep records and keep the bills in our records. Also, if you want a credit card, you can apply online for a credit card. You'll receive it in the mail within 3 to 5 business days. You know, you can receive checks in the mail. You can receive brochures on information about a business or something that you're interested in. But here, you just don't get that. You don't have that. And I think that's a big drawback for somebody that is usually accustomed to getting mail every day, as we are Americans or any Western country is used to doing. Next on my list is bill paying. In the Western culture, we mostly, I would say 90% of the time, we pay our bills online, whether it be the water bill, the light bill, any bill. Any bill is paid online. Maybe the only bill that isn't paid online is your rent. So it's a very vital thing, and it's a time saver when you pay your bills online, because you can just have all your bills connected to your card and it will automatically deduct the amount that is due, right? So here, every single bill that I paid here had to be in person with cash. So it's a very, very inconvenience for me. It's not a big deal, but you know, for some other guys, for older men that have a hard time getting around, maybe you have a disability, paying a bill in person is going to be a big inconvenience to you. So usually, you know, we have a way to do this in the Western culture, but in the Western countries, but in the Philippines, you have to pay everything via cash. Almost everything, even if you're at the store. If you're at a store, if you're at a mall. I've only paid with the credit card one time. I only swiped one time for groceries, and that was in Cebu. That was in a big city, one of the main cities in the country, Cebu. And that was it. Everything else was cash. You will not frequently find a place where they swipe credit cards or debit cards. It's just not. And you know, that could be a little dangerous, you know, for some people. And it depends on where you're at. It could be a little dangerous. I mean, it could be dangerous anywhere you live, you know, even if you're in the U.S. So number 2 would be definitely the way we pay bills, and it is through cash in the Philippines. The next one is definitely driving in the Philippines. You know, it could be very dangerous. You know, there are basically no rules here. You know, there are traffic lights in the cities. You know, forget about anybody stopping for the stop sign, and forget about the crosswalk and the right-of-way for the pedestrians. That just doesn't exist here. And, you know, you just have to wait your turn, and you have to wait till it's safe, and then you cross. So driving here can be a bit of a mess, you know. Just like driving in any foreign country. You know, the reason is because people drive so freaking fast here. And you have these RR, which are the transportation vans, you know, the ones that take the people from point A to point B, from your hotel to the airport, or vice versa. These guys drive ridiculously fast, you know, even though they drive pretty good. But, you know, nobody is a perfect driver. And, you know, these guys just drive really fast. And they're weaving in and out of traffic. Also, you have motorcycles that are doing the same. When you think about it, when you come from the United States, you have people that get caught up with traffic tickets all the time. I used to get traffic tickets all the time, and you have police that are on standby. They're hiding in bushes, waiting to catch somebody for speeding or running a stop sign. You know, that doesn't exist here in the Philippines. That is a big inconvenience for me, and even though I've already grown used to it, and you know, if you're here long enough, then you don't see it as a big inconvenience as you would if you were just new coming to this country. And the last one also has to do with sort of traffic and driving, and that is the lack of safety on the road. Okay, and I mean safety is, in the Philippines, you're going to see a lot of old cars. You're going to see a lot of cars from the 50s. You have cars that take people from one barangay, one municipality to another, and those usually are called jeepneys, and they're these long buses. They don't have windows. You don't have a seatbelt, and you know, they're very old. And when I hear or see about accidents here, the bad ones that people actually die, it's always been with these jeepneys. And now I think the Philippines is cleaning it up a bit, and the district of transportation, they're trying to make it so that it's safer, and they're trying to make it so that you have to have certain clearances to for your car to be eligible to drive or be operational on the road. They're kind of making it better, but these jeepneys are dangerous because they're not maintained. And most of the time you hear accidents with the jeepneys is because they lose control or the brakes fail on them. Where I'm at now, there's been 2 accidents with jeepneys, and one guy got his leg ripped off and 2 other people died. So you got to be really, really cautious and careful when you come here. You got to be considering that, you know, when you're crossing the street, when you have to be very alert for this, you know. In addition to that, you know, they release a lot of freaking toxic smoke when you see these jeepneys driving by. I mean, the black plume that comes out, and you're going to be breathing that in essentially. So that would be the last one for me, is the inconvenience and the lack of safety for certain motor vehicles on the road. You don't want to take one of these jeepneys and it be your last. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. It's a short video, and yeah, I'm just kicking it here at one of my favorite places, pretty much in the mountains out here. Got a lot of rice terraces around me, and yeah, I'm just cooling it here. Just had breakfast. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for joining me. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, because I do drop content on a weekly basis. And thank you for my already subscribers for joining me. You're always appreciated. So, signing out, Dong, my Philippines exploration. Until next time, guys.